It's always going to be weird when you imagine yourself sitting down, just sitting, and one day a person sits right next to you and say this, "Hey man, sorry about drop kicking you the other day." And you're like, "Wait, what?" It's the weirdest thing ever. No matter what world you're from, it's weird to start a conversation like that, just apologizing and drop kicking you. And for something I can't imagine if anyone has ever been really drop kicked in real life like that, unless it was made for the sake of a video. But in that, yeah, it's just hilarious. So anyways, getting in with this episode had a lot going for itself. Nostalgic moments, hilarious moments, and of course, major bombshells. So let's take this and cut it up piece by piece. Starting off with a blast from the past. That's right, Class Rep from the original series is still alive after all these years. After 80 years, this woman is still alive. I believe she was 15 in the original series, 15, 14. So 80 plus 14, I'm just gonna say 14 for that number. She's like 90, 94 years old. She's 94 years old, so okay, not bad. I have actually had relatives that actually live longer than that, in their hundreds, and they became great grandparents. So I'm guessing that Class Rep is a grandparent, introducing the new latest character to the harem, Missouri. Now, Missouri seems to be just like Class Rep, but younger in her past. Just athletic, energetic, and she's always straightforward to her goal. Nothing ever distracts her, but deep down inside, she is a good person, shown in this episode. So, going on with the harem side, I really don't like the pasting. Not saying up from the manga stances, I'm talking about just from the anime itself. Kiri, for an example. Kiri somehow has a crush on Toda. We all know what's going to happen, this is a harem. However, it's weird because she just knew the guy for like 1 or 2 days. It's weird. I know it's an anime, I know it's a harem, but it's unexcusable, man. Like, you only knew the guy in a couple for that one mission, and that was it. After you have some type of romantic feelings for him, it feels so unrealistic. It feels so two-dimensional. It feels like it was just forced upon her. And yes, she does fall in love with Toda in the manga, but however, in the anime, it feels so forced. It feels like she didn't have that time to actually find reasons why she likes the dude. So far, Komaru's been by his side since the beginning of this series. Makes sense. Shinobu known him for a while. Months have passed. Makes sense. Mizurai is just straightforward. She probably don't know if she really does love the guy or not. Okay, childish love. But Kiri's, however, is the most unrealistic one of them all. Because she just showed up in the show. She can't fall in love with someone that long. The others at least had time to fall in love with Toda. But this girl just got on the scene and hasn't been there for like no more than 3 days, and already she's having feelings for him. It's terrible. I hate how they're doing that to her character after giving her a great character with her strategy thinking against fates. It really sucks that they did that to her. I, for one, am very upset about that because she is a very key minor character within the show, believe it or not. So anyways, they have their little shenanigan of trying to see who can get to Toda first to watch his back, 50 scrubs. However, Yukihime is the one to do it. And the thing about Yukihime is how she shines, that we have more light shine on her in this episode. As she talks to Class Rep in a private room, she discusses the good old days, how they were still at the old academy, being middle schoolers. And of course, I really did enjoy this segment because it showed how the girls were back in the day, you know? The original team where they were just goofing around, trying their best to impress their professor, always trying to feed them food, make them all fat, giving them a good old hard time. I missed that. I missed the manga joint. I didn't, like I said before, I don't care much for the Negima anime. I missed the manga formation of it, where the girls were always so hyperactive and lively, trying their best to please their professor. So yes, I did enjoy that. It brought back some good nostalgia, and I enjoyed it very much. Now, time for the bombshells, baby. Well, before I get into the bombshells, I forgot one more thing. Yukihime. The reason why I was talking about this. Yukihime's feelings for Toda is not like everybody else's. They're more like mother and child like feelings. She has watched over Toda for some time, and she's grown attached to him as a mother-like figure, by the way. So she doesn't want Toda to be in the danger. That's why she keeps hiding the truth from him the whole entire time, because she knows he will respond to it in a very predictable way and get himself in a lot of danger. So she's quiet about it. She doesn't know how to respond to this or even react. However, thanks to Class Rep, despite being very energetic and goofy, it's now extremely wise and gave her a bit of advice on how you must let those you love go. And it's scary, you don't want it, but in the day, they must live their own lives. So that was a really good character development between Yukihime, as she has to learn to let go. That's all she can do with someone you love, especially a child. You can't nurse them forever, or else there's no point in them growing. You stop the process of growing as a complete human being, even though they're immortal and stuff. You get the gist of it. So at the very end, Toda and Yukihime have a very important talk. But something I didn't see coming. The main thing I didn't see coming was the fact that she said that she was in love with Negi Springfield. I'm like, wait, what? I understand she had great admiration for Negi Springfield. I thought he was interesting. But I thought the one she was in love with was Nagi's father, Nagi Springfield, with an A. I was confused about that, because reading the previous book on Negima, she was more head over heels for Nagi Springfield. So, all that, I question it a little. I wonder if that was an error, or the anime series decided to go that route. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me for them to do that. I guess this way might have ticked off some fans of the original series. So anyways, get on with that. Turns out it's something about Life Maker that I was right about. In the original series of Negima, the main bad guy was the Mage of Beginnings, the Code of Life Maker. And they had to defeat him. However, it turned out when they defeated him, it was Nagi's father, Nagi Springfield, which was a part of it. Seems like every time someone who defeats Life Maker becomes the next Mage of Beginnings. Which kind of sucks. Imagine you're doing all these years trying to stop this one evil force, and it will never go away, because after you defeat it, it will become you. That kind of sucks. So after the previous series where Negi defeats Life Maker, it turns out he is now slowly becoming the next Mage of Beginnings. That kind of sucks indeed. But that's not even the biggest bombshell. The biggest bombshell is with Toda in his past. Turns out Toda only lived for 2 years, and he doesn't have any real parents. In fact, the parents he was with were just people who volunteered to be his parents, and fate was involved with the car accident and did kill them off, but however, they were not his parents. Turns out he's a clone. Holy crap. Toda is a clone. He is not the grandfather, he is not the grandchild of Negi Springfield, but he is in a way Negi Springfield himself, but in a different formation. I'm like, wow, that's gotta really hit hard at home. Imagine you thought you had at least some glimpse of family in this world, only to find out it was all a lie. He is nothing more than a clone. Then again, there have been some series where they still consider clones part of their family, despite the fact that they weren't born a natural way. And of course, there's different perspectives on the word family. So, I don't know how Toda's going to react to this, the way things are going within the anime. But I know hearing a bombshell like that myself, I would be kind of dumbfounded and know what to do myself. Like, wow, so why was I here? What is my purpose? What happens after I complete my purpose? Am I allowed to live a normal life? Guess not. I don't know. But yeah, that bombshell really hit home to him. I hope he will be able to find some way to recover from it. Because, man. Well, anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be much obliged. This is Madcrownxox Anime. Sign out.